Hey everyone, Chrissy here today, and today we are going to use the new Deco Foil designer stencils in kind of a fun way. We're going to flip them and create some custom designs of our own. So I have the Modern Lynx stencil. This is one of the new ones, and I am just going to secure down a piece of cardstock onto my work surface. I'm going to use the purple tape. I'm just going to kind of put the tape right on the corner there. I don't want the stencil to get in the way of the tape or the tape to get in the way of the stencil. And then I'm going to secure the stencil down as well, just because I'm going to add some ink to it and I don't want it to move. So instead of using ink, there's a multitude of mediums you could use. You could definitely use the transfer gel and then add foil to it after. Just for this particular way that we're going to do it, we're going to take it and we're going to flip it. You'd have to wait for the gel to completely dry 100% before flipping it, otherwise it would smear. You could use mousse, even like a pen, you could just draw all kinds of glitter paste, all kinds of fun things. So now you can see I just rotated the stencil and I'm coming in with ink that's just a little bit different. It's the same color family, it's just a little bit darker, and now I am doing the exact same thing where I'm just adding the ink. So this kind of creates a funky, custom, unique design. You could go ahead and you could flip the stencil to the back, rotate it just on an angle, all kinds of different things. But I just want to show how versatile the stencils are, that you don't have to just plop them down and just use them, just flat the one way that they are. You can rotate them, you can flip them, you can do all kinds of fun things. So then just to kind of soften up the background, because I felt like it was a little bit harsh, I just added a little bit of ink on there. I kind of feel like this also made the stencil design pop out a little bit. So I don't know, on the white, it just seemed like, it almost felt like it was getting lost, which was kind of weird. So by adding just a little bit more of that similar color, I just kind of felt like it made the stencil more of a focal point of my card. So I just went around with an ink dabber, kind of like in a circular motion. I have a scrap piece of paper because when I tap the ink, I just want to tap off some of the ink first, just to make sure that it's not too harsh when I'm adding it to my card panel. So then I went in with a little bit of a darker color as well. I just kind of wanted to blend the two, keep that same color tone that I used when I did the stencils, the two different purples. So you can see there, I have my card panel done. So now I'm going to grab some peel and stick toner sheets. These are awesome. It's just a flat toner sheet, and then on the background it has adhesive on the back, so you can just go ahead and you can foil the entire thing. You can die cut it, you can do all kinds of fun things. So I just ran that through my laminator. I just cut a scrap piece of paper, and while that's running through my laminator, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp a sentiment on here. So I have some Spellbinders dies here, and what I did is I just kind of laid out the die, knowing where I was probably going to put it, and then that way I felt comfortable to stamp. I wanted to make sure I left myself enough room. And I hadn't die cut the actual die cut yet because it was running through my foiling machine, my laminator being foiled. So I did the thoughts and prayers in black, and then I came in with the ampersand and did that in a purple as well. I just thought it was kind of like nice to keep that purple color. So now I peeled off the foil, and you can see there that it was just straight on that toner sheet, and I'm doing the same thing again. First I used the champagne color, and now I'm using the amethyst watercolor, and I'm just making just straight toner sheets, and like I said, they have the adhesive on the back, so I don't have to worry about adhering them after. So this die is like a two-step die, so it's got like a background, and then it's got a really pretty cutout around it too. So I did the champagne for what would be like the top layer, and the kind of like the more detailed, and then that's the amethyst, that's like the background. So now these are going to kind of go together. You can see I'm just kind of popping it out. I'm loving the peel and stick toner sheets when I have die cuts, because not only does it die cut like amazingly well, I just love the way that it looks and how easy it is, because it already has the adhesive on the back, so I don't have to worry about trying to put glue or anything there. I just peel off the release tape. So I'm just adding some 3D foam here to kind of pop up that panel, and I'm just going to adhere it onto a black piece of cardstock. I thought the black would make it pop a little bit, and I kind of went along with the sentiment that I had in black as well. And here, this is what I was talking about. You just peel it off. That's on there. And then now same thing for this. I'm just going to peel it off and place it on there. And now that the foil really complements that stencil background perfectly, you can see the eye is drawn to both the foil but the stencil background as well. So there's another one that I did. You can see I also flipped it. So thank you so much for stopping by today. Make sure to use hashtags Deco Foil and hashtag ThermoWeb on the web so we can find you. Have a great day.